Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Cowchats Gamecast, episode numero 5.
50, not 50.
50, 100, and 10.
Yeah.
On the road to 10 billion Cowchats Gamecast episodes, in which Ruben will be late for all of them.
At least I'm consistent on being late, yes.
We're joined with the 4 same smelly boys as usual. No one washes. Over there, we have...
I don't know. Hi. It's me. It's GSRobinius.
Here we go. And down there, you're in the same places as usual, guys. Don't forget where you are.
Okay, sorry.
Hello, I'm MENTALHAZARD.
There we go.
Hello.
And over there, we got...
SAPPHIREVIKING, yo, I'm always late. That's my gimmick.
This is good. Yes. How do we always intro the podcast? Well, we always introduce them with a little fun fact for all you smelly viewers. I'm a nice man, I promise.
Yeah, sure.
The news we got, well, not the news, I did this on the last one. The fun facts we got from this time come from the same site as last time, from RD.com. Our first one is that Korea hates young gamers.
Knew it.
North or
Always
south?
knew it.
It's not North, it's South Korea.
Okay.
In 2011, South Korea enforced a shutdown law. The law made it illegal for children 16 and younger, or younger than 16, to play video games from midnight until 6 a.m. The country's online gaming websites blocked children in that age group from accessing their sites during that blackout period.
What?
South
Nice.
Korea.
Why?
So
Because
they're
video games are bad.
These
so they're
goddamn kids in their video games past 12 o'clock.
doing their schoolwork, and being good people, and not ending up
Like
working in
pub.
one day.
So when Kara says pub, can you dub it with a robot voice that just says pub, so we don't get in trouble?
Well, who cares? What are they gonna do?
We're gonna pub. Video game. Another fun fact. Sorry. Video games make better doctors. Apparently. Doctors who perform laparoscopic surgery, which involves inserting a tiny camera into a patient's body through a small incision, have better coordination if they play video games at least 3 hours per week. According to a 2003 study, gamer surgeons made 37% fewer errors and worked 27% faster than those who only video game experiences was the surgery itself.
So
I
why
mean,
doesn't South
How
Korea
is
want
surgery
it?
a video game experience?
I don't know. Surgeon Simulator?
Playing Operation.
It's kind of vague though, because yeah, anyone who plays games is gonna have better hand-eye coordination than someone that doesn't.
So
So
what?
yeah, but I don't know. I think it's something to just get clicks. Like, if you're a gamer, you can be a doctor. Like, cool,
I'm a
I'm
doctor.
off. Like,
I play
I played
Minecraft.
What?
Surgeon Simulator a few times, and now I think I'm all Gucci.
So what I'm hearing is South Korea doesn't want doctors.
Yeah,
Basically.
South Korea doesn't want young doctors.
Yeah, it's all...
That's what I'm hearing.
You have to be a pensioner if you want to be a young doctor.
you were
If
up
you want to be a
doing
doctor.
a high round strat on Firebase Z, and now you can't be a doctor.
Second section rather. Our second section. We always do a recap from the last the last podcast that was 2 weeks ago. One of the news we had from that podcast was that Bethesda is now on Game Pass, and Bethesda is now part of the Xbox family. So they've added 20 games to Game Pass, most of them on cloud, PC, and console. We have, I'm just going to run down the list quickly. Dishonored Definitive Edition, Dishonored 2, Doom 1993, Doom 2, Doom 3, Doom 64, Doom Eternal, Elder Scrolls 3, 4, and 5, and Online, Evil Within, Fallout 4, 76, and New Vegas, Prey, Rage 2, Wolfenstein: A New Order, Wolfenstein: The Youngblood, and The Youngblood. And that's the 20 games we got coming to Game Pass from Bethesda.
Holy crap!
That's a lot of games. And you can play it on your
Wow.
phone as well as
Wow.
the
Where are
console and PC.
Microsoft getting all this money from?
Fuck knows. They have a lot.
Down the bottom of the sofa.
He was
I
the
just found
richest
10
man in the
billion.
world for a long time.
I
I
just
mean,
found 10 billion down the sofa. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
go out and buy
no, just
Bethesda,
gonna-
call it a day.
They
That's
kept it in
insane,
in
though.
Steve Jobs' grave. Just dig them up every now and again. Where's my credit card, Steve? I'm gonna buy Bethesda for 7.5 billion. Windows 20 games though, we are missing a few. There are a few missing from that list, listy poos.
Really?
So New Vegas and Elder Scrolls Online are not on PC Game Pass, and I think not on cloud either. At least one of them's not on cloud. Dishonored: Death of the Outsider is not on Game Pass, which was like a DLC add-on. Doom 2016 is not on there. Neither is Fallout 3, Rage, Wolfenstein 2, or The Evil Within 2.
But that's weird because 2016 Doom was on there before.
Yeah, and
But now that Eternal is on there, they took off 2016.
I don't know what's going on there. They own all of them
why?
now.
Like,
They own
They
them all.
own them all. It's like no one's.
Do
yeah,
they-
that
are they
doesn't make
on-
sense.
other gaming streaming services, and they're just contracted to be there for X amount of time, so they got to wait
not
until that
sure.
contract's over. Like Disney Plus has slowly had the X-Men films come on because
Yeah.
they were on Netflix and other such things. You have
Yeah,
you have to
maybe.
wait for them to end, no matter what.
I think there is with some, but I'm pretty sure one of Doom Eternal's on PS Plus or PS Now,
Really?
but it's also on Game Pass. So I'm not.
I know one of the Wolfensteins is definitely on PS Now.
No, that might be two then. That might be one of it. It's probably it's
Yes,
definitely
no.
that. But it's weird how some of them are on others and on Game Pass, but some of them are on others, but then not on Game Pass or not on PC. Like Fallout. You think New Vegas would be on PC Game Pass? I know it's on Steam, but I don't think that's on a streaming service anywhere else.
Oh wait.
I'm
Yeah,
not
I don't
sure.
know.
I'm not sure.
We'll
I
see.
mean, that's a heck of a lot of games for. What was it like $10 a month?
Mhm.
But I mean, Game Pass has already been a standalone reason to get an Xbox. Like with
Yeah.
the new consoles as well, they have those things where you can like basically get a console on credit and then pay it off. So you can go to game and be like, oh yeah, I want to spend £30 a month to pay off a console and Game Pass. So then you
Yeah.
have gold, all these games. So for people, like loads more people are getting into games now because obviously you go out buy a console, 300 quid. Go and buy a game, 60 quid. Buy online, £10 a month. Or you could just get Game Pass.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like
Problem
wi-
is
it's nuts.
downloading the game. Downloading
yeah.
the games onto
It's a
such
lot.
a tiny-
Downloading is always going to be a problem because internet is just can be temperamental. But still, like that is crazy. The fact they just got all these games.
and all the memory that it would need to be.
Well, half
It just
of
makes
them's
me-
on cloud, so you don't even have to download them. If you have the Xbox Game Streaming app on your phone, you can just play it from there.
Is that on Apple yet, or is that only on
No,
Android?
but it's coming to PC soon,
Okay.
so I can't wait to force Gareth to play all those games.
Get everyone. Me and Pat will just be bribing everyone to get on Halo like non-stop, ready for Infinite.
You see three blokes turn up at your door in hazmat suits, ready to pin you down and force you to play Halo on Game Streaming.
It's on your phone. You have no excuse.
But that's a heck of a lot. That's a good deal. Game Pass,
It
best
makes-
deal in gaming.
It makes me think that Microsoft are just going to keep buying up countries.
Country.
Companies.
Might well be
Next
countries.
acquisition. Microsoft has
bought
purchased
Wales.
Germany.
Yeah, we just bought Wales for like a fiver. Why not?
How much would the UK sell Wales for to Microsoft? Bill
The
Gates just
UK
puts a
would probably
dome over
sell
Wales.
for a tenner. Yeah,
The
just-
Simpsons movie.
like these guys keep screaming Welsh independence. Just have 'em.
They're just stuck in,
I mean,
in a
We'd
Microsoft
be
dome.
richer.
We would be
We
rich.
could all work for them.
Oh, now we're
Free
getting
Xbox for
political,
every
nice.
person.
Oh,
It'd be great.
Mm.
Let's go to our next bit in our recap, shall we, lads? We talked about Fall Guys getting bought by Epic, and now the new Epic-owned game Fall Guys has released Season 4 for the game.
I streamed season 4, and it is actually really, really fun now. They've finally added
Did that
squad
fun?
games.
I did watch.
Yeah, a team of 4 can now you can actually have squad games. So whereas before you'd all play together, it'd still be like free for all.
Yeah.
I've yet to try out the 4-player one though, but I think that'd be great if we all like did a quad stream.
That
I
would
was
be
just
fun.
trying to get. Yeah, honestly, hopefully, because when Rocket League got bought out by Epic, they're doing way more stuff now, like weekly game modes and rotations and stuff.
Yeah.
So hopefully now, Fall Guys or Mediatonic will have the funding. And I just swear to God, if they rub that shit-stained Fortnite over everything, I'm gonna cry. Because you know they will, but like, it seems that Epic is like trying to buy all the game companies, like the indie ones,
Yeah.
and then Microsoft are going out and buying all the AAA ones.
We've-
So
Fall Guys already has a
it's just
ninja skin, so they've already got that Fall Guys.
they have a
that Fortnite
Godzilla
stack.
skin. They have Among Us skins.
Yeah,
now.
I did see.
Yeah, like they have everything. Yeah, that's just. And apparently, Epic has teased that they're going to be adding, like Jill Valentine and stuff like that
That's
from
pretty
Resident
cool.
Evil.
Time of
So-
RE8 when that comes out.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's pretty cool.
Epic are just doing their own thing, and they're just. I mean, they're winning. So Fortnite is still super. Words. Yep.
Fall Guys. So I did the same with the last podcast. I uploaded the podcast and I kept writing Fortnite instead of Fall Guys. So it was Epic buys Fortnite. It was like, hang on.
Yeah.
I'll
Wait
run
a
down the
minute.
notes for it quickly. From Polygon.com, they had a quick rundown of the notes and I stole them. Shout out to Polygon. We got new feature, which you mentioned, squad modes. And another new feature, which is daily challenges. New currency, which is crown shards. Which I believe you collect a certain amount of crown shards and you get a crown.
Yes.
New rounds, Skyline, Stumble, Hoverboard, Basket Fall, Short Circuit, Power Trip, Big Shots, and Roll On, just to name a few additions. There's also a lot of like patching and no bug fixes and stuff that they've improved on. I think UI changes as well, just stuff like that. But
I'm just looking down the character improvements, and one of the bulletins is sturdier beans.
yeah,
We've improved our 4 guys to be more sturdy.
the big strong bench.
Yeah, it is a much needed change. It just sucks that it's a bit too late for the game.
Yeah,
I
but
struggled to find a lobby of 60 people on day 1 of the new season coming out. So
Cool.
what does that tell you? Yeah.
I mean, hopefully with it coming to
Hopefully Epic
Switch and Xbox, and hopefully crossplay.
If it isn't, I mean, Epic already has, like, Epic kind of lead the thing about crossplay anyway, because Fortnite
Yeah.
and Minecraft were the 2 games that really were like, crossplay is the future. Like, stop pissing your pants. Come on, we.
And they bought Rocket League and asked crossplay.
Rocket League is crazy now. It still averages about 400k people a day. When it was not free to play, and I would play it a lot, it would average on the weekend on a Saturday. It would average about 20 to 30k.
Oof.
So, yeah, free to play really does work.
Yeah. Let's go into our main news bulk. Shall we, boys? Boysos? Lads? We got, for some reason, Sony released the new PS5 VR controllers, which I'll show everyone in the every viewer, so I'll get that up on the screen. Yeah, they got new controllers for VR.
Oh.
VR's
They
like
look cooler than the old.
the dildos,
look
the dildo
cool.
ones.
Yeah, the big one.
Their old controllers were absolutely awful because I had a PSVR and I liked it, but the controllers were terrible. You couldn't even walk. I think it was oh, what's it now? Until Dawn, they had a spin-off of it, and the character had to walk by pulling triggers and pointing your controller in the direction you wanted to walk. It was so
Oh,
disorienting.
that's so weird.
I'll go through some of the stuff they have written in this blog post. They got a new design. The first thing you notice with our next-gen VR controller is the unique design, which takes an orb shape that allows you to hold the controller naturally while playing with a high degree of freedom. New features, adaptive triggers. Ooh, Gareth, your favourite. Haptic feedback, finger touch detection, tracking, action buttons, and analog sticks. It reminds me a lot of the Steam Index VR controllers. I actually have one. Let me go look for it.
Oh yeah, I know the ones.
Who's excited for this VR controller?
I'm not going to buy a VR. They're too expensive for a gimmick that I will use a couple of times.
The only reason I want a VR is to play Beat Saber, and that's the only game I will play. But I'm not going to go out and spend £300 to £400 on an Oculus Quest 2, which is the lesser ones that have like a battery life of 3 hours or something like that. Also, apparently you need like your Facebook constantly connected with Oculus 2. I don't know, I'm
What?
all off track. Yeah, because it's owned by Facebook.
I don't have a PS5.
It reminds
So-
me a lot of this.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I can see
those
that.
ones.
But
Yeah.
that's the Valve one.
Mm.
They're really good controllers. So they got like the touch as well, a little touchpad. It's got thumbstick. It's got your buttons, and all this instead of being a button, there was a grip. You actually grip the controller, and it works in the game as you. In Half-Life Alyx, you can pick up a can, and if you just grip the controller, you actually like crush the can in your hand.
Oh really?
That's really cool.
I mean, it does just look like they've just taken two sides of a PlayStation controller and just taken out the middle bit.
Mashed them
And you can
together.
have it in each hand. It does look cool, but GSRobinius' public service announcement. If you get a PlayStation 5, turn off the adaptive triggers. These things. I have two. Both of them are broken.
Wait, really?
Yes, R2 is broken on this one, and L2 is broken on the other one over there. And I could take maybe you were playing zombies on round 41 and constantly shooting with a shotgun. Like, I could take that. But if it's not going to work for me, then what's the point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the point? It was on weak. What's not strong? It was on weak. This one broke
Yeah.
after speaking of weeks, this one broke after a week. That one broke after about a month. But still,
So
I've had this
stupid,
thing
though.
2 months, and I have two broken controllers already, out of not my own fault this time.
It's so ridiculous.
So yeah, there you go.
how
that's-
fragile they are.
Me going off topic.
But if
I
no,
love how they
it
scream
sort of
next
works
gen.
because that's if that's gonna have
It's
that,
just
and it's gonna be a lot more
Yeah.
expensive than a controller, and it breaks, and you have to send the entire kit back because just one part of the thing breaks to get the
It
entire
is,
thing.
and what it is the spring.
Yeah,
It's just the little spring in here that so it works. It does what it's supposed to do. It's still, but it's just has no resistance at all. So you're like it's really confusing to play games with it.
especially if the other
So
one
yeah,
works.
if that happens with them as well, then yeah, like you said, it's this I can send it back to Game or Argos or wherever I bought it from and
Yeah,
get a replacement or whatever. That's the whole kit bugging it. Unless the controllers are different. Like, would you have to connect the
If they-
controllers to the VR, or do you think they're synced?
the controllers for mine are separate. Like I can take the helmet off, and you can because the index these not cameras, they're like sensors you have to pin up in your room. It just looks like I put my arms up in here. I was pointing at the cameras. But you have to put the sensors up in the room, and then they read the helmet and the controller, so they're not synced. But I don't know how they're gonna sell these. So if they sell the controllers separately, like I've got a HTC headset for my VR, and then a Steam Index controller, but they work together. If they just sell this as one kit, and you might have to send back the entire kit instead of just one thing, that's a ball ache. Plus these
Yeah.
controllers, my Index controllers cost me £200 for two of them. How much is a PS5 controller? About 60, 70 pounds?
50, 60 quid.
50, 60. These will
The
probably
one
cost
the
about
second
100
one, the first one, yeah, the first one came with the console. The second one I bought separately
Yeah.
was about £55.
So these are going to probably cost about 100 to 200 in that ballpark range. But that's still a lot of money, and if you have to send them back, and they're going to break that quickly, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
What is it with companies making controllers that are designed to fail? Nintendo with their stick drift,
Yeah.
Xbox Elite 1 with the grip like peeling off, the Elite 2 with the triggers, and now the PS5 with the triggers, and the Xbox One. When you play in new gen games on an old gen console, your controller will just sometimes just randomly disconnect. Still a problem to this day.
So weird.
I just don't get it.
Way to make more money.
Yeah.
Yeah. They won't notice.
Basically.
Oh yeah, I just bought a controller and it broke within a week. That's probably normal. I'm just gonna fucking buy another one.
I think it's your fault.
Yes,
And
it is
I
me.
think you should buy another one.
I've been gaming too hard. That's it. Yeah.
I do think they're cool controllers. I'm excited to see what the VR headset is. The first PSVR was a pretty cool piece of tech, but I got a PC, so I upgraded. Fuck you, Sony. But I don't know. They look really cool. They look like they're more up to date with what bigger VR companies are actually doing with their tech. Excited to see what they do. Maybe I'll buy one when a PS5 comes. When I get a PS5, depending on what exclusives they have for it. If all they're gonna have is PC ports, then I'm not gonna bother. But it would be cool to have more people on the console side playing Half-Life Alyx, because that game is not getting the love it deserves. Well, it is, but it's not getting the player base it deserves. Anyway, big tangent about controllers.
Fuck.
This section I've just called, it's still in the news bit, but it's part of the news I've just called Delays Make Me Sad. So the first part is the game I think all of us were pretty excited to play this year. Gotham Knights got delayed.
Oh yeah, you heard about that. Yeah, delayed until 2022.
Yeah. Well, this news is from ScreenRant.com. The news originally came from Twitter in a post. You always see these black boxes with a bit of text in the middle that says, "Hey, the game's not coming out." Or Cyberpunk was all yellow and with text in it, and it became a meme after a while. But they posted.
My favorite. Sorry, my favorite one is the we made a fucky wucky. Cyberpunk isn't coming out this year. Just love the idea of making a fucky wucky, yeah.
Whoopsies.
The Twitter post stating the game has been delayed from its apparent July 31st, 2021 release date. I didn't realize it had a release date until I read this. So I think that might have just been like, you know, on Game, when you go on Game, you see what's coming out soon, and it says December 31st. Not its actual date, it's definitely coming out this year. They just don't have a date. I think it was one of them. Anyway, the statement said, that they are giving the game more time to deliver the best possible experience for players. I reckon it's definitely COVID-19 related. Like, without a doubt.
Goddamn
They all are.
COVID-19.
Yeah.
Making us
They're all working from home. It's taking longer to talk to each other and fix bugs and get stuff done. And their PCs at home probably aren't anywhere near as good as the ones they probably got at work or whatever. It's always going to be difficult.
Yeah, it's a shame. I was really excited for it, but I mean, less crunch on devs is always a good thing. Less people being fucked around is always a good thing.
Yeah, game developers get proper shafted, like because obviously if a game is bad, they'll just blame everyone. Like someone who cleaned the floors in the office would be like, "You fucked up Cyberpunk," and he's like, "I didn't even touch the game."
I think, I heard someone say that Cyberpunk fell on its sword so other developers wouldn't have to suffer the same thing. So, what did you say that, guy?
I did yesterday.
Fair enough.
When we were out.
Goddamn Cyberpunk.
It was Gareth who said it, and I've quoted Gareth from yesterday when I spoke to him.
Quote Gareth Robbins.
Behind the scenes.
But yeah, I think that was a very accurate statement from our good, our one and only GSRobinius.
Words of wisdom.
But we also possibly have more delays.
Ooh,
Jason Schreier. What's that?
Can I do a breaking news thing at the moment?
If you want, yeah. Breaking news.
47 minutes ago, Back for Blood delayed out of summer 2021.
Christ. Do they have a date on when?
It said that no news is good news. Game will launch on October 12th, 2021. This is arguably a more fitting season for a zombie game anyway.
Fair enough.
So
it's a shame.
Still this year. Okay,
Yeah.
I got scared then because that's one game I'm looking forward to.
I am looking forward
Sorry
to.
to cut in.
No, it's alright. It worked very well with where we are, to be fair.
Because we have a thing where as soon as like the podcast ends, we just breaking news.
Yeah, news.
Like, we could have fucking said that.
We just need a breaking news siren.
Yeah. Yeah, and more delays. This comes from apart from fucking Back for Blood. God damn it. Jason Schreier, who is he said this on Twitter. He's a video game reporter for Bloomberg News. He retweeted that original Gotham Knights delay, stating 2021 will be a good year to catch up on your backlog. One Twitter user asked him, at least next God of War is coming in 2021, right? He replied with, lol. Just LOL. Another asked, well, we're still getting Halo and Starfield this year, so honestly, we're good. He replied with, I don't know about that. So,
It's very vague.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't think God of War was coming in 2021 anyway.
No.
That's definitely...
Like they never gave it a release date. It was just when they announced the PS5, it was just a God of War symbol. Ragnarok is coming 2021. It was like, oh, cool. But we haven't seen anything of it.
No.
We have no idea how far along that is.
I reckon their hope is Horizon Zero Dawn or whatever. Horizon Forbidden West.
Forbidden West.
I think that's the
Horizon
possibly
Zero
2021
Dawn.
game at latest. Spring 2022. When's Ratchet and Clank
I think
out?
a lot of
Ratchet and Clank out.
yes, Ratchet and Clank out is in July. June or July.
That got delayed.
One
I'm
of them.
super excited for Ratchet and Clank. Oh my god.
So that might be their big game this year, assuming they decide to delay
And-
Horizon and God of War.
Everything else seems to just be PS5 versions of PS4 games, or vice versa. Like the big thing of the state of play was the Final Fantasy PS5 version and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
And
So I think a
Triple
lot of the
Crash.
big releases this year will just be, oh, here's the upgraded PS5 version of the PS4 game you bought a year ago.
Yeah, I can see that. Last of Us 2 maybe upgrade at the end of the year.
Maybe, yeah, I can see that.
And the other bit was obviously Halo and Starfield. He said, I don't know about that. I reckon that was mainly at Starfield. I feel like Halo has had a year delay. I feel like that's fine. It might come out missing some stuff, maybe like Theater or Forge or whatever. But I reckon that's coming out this year. Starfield, we have like God of War, we've seen that little splash screen of the logo and nothing else. So I don't reckon that's coming out this year anyway.
Maybe he generally doesn't know about it. Like maybe he's just in the
I
dark.
have no idea.
I have no idea.
I reckon he knows, and I reckon he just is being purposely vague because these reporters, they get insider scoops all the time, but they can't leak everything. So I feel like that was mainly aimed at Starfield. My heart hopes it's mainly aimed at Starfield. I can't take another year delay for Halo. And also,
I swear to God, if Halo gets delayed, I'm gonna cry.
yeah, and
10-hour stream of me crying. Junior.
Halo's Massachusetts voice actor Steve Downs. That's his
Tell
name.
that to the cover.
He had an interview with a podcast, and he said, I think this was like a week ago. He said that the game's on track for November, so hopefully it's coming out in November.
But if anyone's gonna know, it's a dude in the game.
Yeah, he's actually in it. But Jason Schreier later said on Reset Era, big like Reddit blog post site, a friendly PSA from your friendly press sneak fuck. If you see headlines like Halo Infinite delayed at a 2021, or Jason Schreier says Breath of the Wild 2 coming this fall, or really anything involving game release dates that are more than a month or two away, ignore them. During the pandemic, it's safe to assume that no release date is solid until the game is actually downloaded on your console. In brackets, okay, if we're a week out and the release date hasn't changed, you can probably count on it, close brackets. A bunch of people here and on other forums apparently freaked out over me saying over the weekend that I wasn't sure that Halo Infinite and Starfield will come this fall, which suggests a lot of folks think that the landscape is more stable than it actually is. Nobody knows anything. Even our best of times game developers' timelines are entirely based on educated guesses. During COVID, throw the educated part out of the window. Madden 22 and Call of Duty Sledgehammer might brute force their way into coming on time, but as we've already seen with several big titles over the past months, Hogwarts Legacy, Batman Gothic Knights, etc., the most games are going to be delayed this year if they haven't already been. Just keep in mind as we get through this year and enjoy catching up on your backlog. It's always a good time to replay Hollow Knight. But that was
Hollow Knight
his
is
big
such
thing.
a good game.
That was his big
Well, fair
post
enough,
about
but-
all the delays and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Fair.
that's fair enough.
Completely fair point with the whole like, look, it's a pandemic, it sucks.
Yeah.
Everything sucks. Just wait. They're all coming out in good time. You know, none of like I said, like call back to earlier, like none of them want to have a cyberpunk
No.
situation on their hands. They all want to make sure their games are good and come out on time, and they're probably working twice as hard as they would be normally, purely because of the conditions they have to face.
Yeah.
And with the world looking a little better going on, like maybe, you know, oh, we've delayed this game for a month.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we're back in the office. Actually, our month delay is 2 weeks or not at all.
Yeah.
You never know.
Get lucky. But we just have to, like you said, just throw like all our guesses out the window. Hopefully with certain games that don't have a date, they might pull a Fallout 4 on us, and as closer as it gets to their time window, they might give us a date, like 3 months out. There might be, this game's coming out in 3 months. You could download it then. And I think I'd rather that. I'd rather have a date closer to the release date of the game than have it now, and it's meant to come out in 2022, and then we get halfway through 2022 and it's delayed to 2023.
Yeah.
I'd rather get to
Yeah.
2023 and it come out and it be in my hand.
Delays are going to be like crazy, but I think Cyberpunk is a good example of why the company should actually take their fucking time.
Yeah.
I just don't get how they would be like, oh, it's coming out when it's ready, but they just kept delaying it over and over, and then I think they just got scared from shareholders.
I think that was it, yeah. Just shut their pantses. Pants?
Shareholders will never really like fully understand the constant delays and shit because
They're just the money men. They don't care about the staff. They
Yeah.
want the money.
we need the money.
Back to what Jason Schreier said about Call of Duty Sledgehammer might brute force their way into coming out on time. COD 2021 leaked again.
Really?
So I think we talked about it on the second podcast, maybe an early one, 2, or 3, one of those. But we talked about how it might be Advanced Warfare 2 or World War 2.
Yeah.
World War 2, 3.
World War 7004. It's coming from, this news is coming from Game Rant, but I think it originally came from Call of Duty fan site Modern Warzone, who I see on Twitter all the time because they always have leaks about the next season coming out, and it's normally pretty solid. Normally, but they have claims to have accurate information about setting and title. It's definitely being developed by Sledgehammer Games. And if Jason Schreier has also said Sledgehammer Call of Duty, gotta say that's pretty accurate and that's happening. Currently under the working title of World War II Vanguard. The article
World
also
War II
states Modern Warzone insists that World War II setting is true, but it also acknowledges that it had previously reported that parts of the game will take place in the 1950s, leading to theories that it would actually focus on a Korea War instead. Modern Warzone believes its original source was accurate, which could suggest that there will be cutscenes covering events after World War II ended, or the game will depict an alternate timeline where the war lasted past 1945 and into the 1950s. Eh.
I don't know. COD. I don't know.
Does anybody
I mean,
want a
we'll
World
see.
War
It's
II
COD.
game?
No,
I
it's
don't.
COD. So I don't know. Like I'm gonna play it regardless, but it's like when
Yeah.
they went to Battlefield 1 and World War 1 and stuff like that. I think the further back you go, you will always you'd be limited on what you can do.
Yeah. And how
Yeah,
accurate
you're not
you can
getting
be.
you're not getting 10 different score streaks to pick from.
No.
No.
I didn't like World War II though. Did you all play it, or was it just me who mainly played it?
I didn't
it
actually
was-
play World War 2.
It was the COD that got me back into COD in
Oh,
a
really?
way. Like I think I played Modern Warfare 3
Yeah.
and but then I never played like Ghosts or Advanced Warfare or Infinite Warfare. I had Black Ops 3 because it was Black Ops 3 and I love Black Ops 1 and 2, but like I just dropped off because I'd gone to uni and like a load of other things. And it was the new card. I was like, oh, you know what? I'll give it a go. So I really enjoyed it. But yeah, I totally understand why people sort of prefer the not futuristic, but more modern, pseudo futury kind of game, just because it gives you that option. But I think it'll still be good. It'll all link together somehow.
All in
because
Verdansk somehow.
Warzone is making that
Yeah.
money, you know.
Yeah.
It'll
Yeah.
always go back to Warzone. Always.
I think I played a little bit of it. And
You'll see little baby
well,
Adler somewhere.
I didn't think it was that good, but you know.
I thought the campaign. I didn't like the campaign. I was the opposite of Gareth, where it was the COD that almost lost me. Because what was out before it? It was Black Ops 3?
Infinite?
No. Yeah, Infinite Warfare. Yeah, you're right. And then
It was
before that was
no, 'cause
Black Ops
it was
3 and then
Infinite.
Advanced Warfare.
And even though I didn't play it, I did buy Infinite purely to get the Modern Warfare remaster.
Oh, right. Well, see, I think I really liked that, and we all played the zombies on it. And we really got into it. And then World War II came out, and I was really excited for that zombies, because it was also made by Glenn Schofield, who worked on Dead Space. So I was really excited for it. And then no one else really played it, so I played it on my own, and I was like, this is fine. And then the campaign I didn't really like, and the multiplayer was just fine. But
I loved
just...
Infinite Warfare Zombies.
I was
apart
also
from the Easter eggs.
Yeah, I was also sort of hoping it would go futuristic for Warzone, because how crazy would that be?
Oh yeah, that'd be nuts.
I mean, do you think they might put zombies into it?
Well, that's meant to be the update, or into the new COD.
Into the new card?
Maybe? I don't.
Because
Glenn
in
Schofield's not working on it now.
in theory, because obviously, like they connect like Warzone into it all and like
Yeah.
connect the universes. Because obviously, like they put Zakayev in Black Ops Cold War.
Yeah.
If you haven't played the story yet, it's been months.
It's a COD
Sorry.
campaign. It's not.
So they're like
Revolutionary.
Yeah,
so
it's
you
a COD
could in theory like have the first zombies map of the new World War II game be you could be like Omega finding the initial place and dealing with them initially breaking the barrier. You could be like
That would be really
some
cool.
Nazi scientists like discovering the dark ether and do that kind of thing.
Well, apparently, Sledgehammer was originally working on Cold War, wasn't he? And I think the Warzone. I think the the zombies they have was originally meant to be a Sledgehammer zombies mode.
Yeah.
So they could just pick it up from where Treyarch, leave it off now, and do what Gareth said and go back in time to where they originally started.
You could literally start it like, because there's what's his name, Dr. Strauss, who's like a former Nazi, and it's like you could be him, like at the place and fighting and being like just fighting off zombies, or you could be like an American team who find the Nazis and like actually have Nazi zombies in World War II. Like I think they could link that in a way, so that'd be
That'd be pretty cool, yeah. I am intrigued if it is an alternate timeline. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, people might not like it because it's not going to be realistic and all this, but CODs aren't realistic. You could even fucking 360 no scope shoot someone in the head and they'll kill him, or it won't kill him and you'll be baffled. Like, it's not a realistic game. It's a Twitch shooter and it's meant to be a laugh. So I guess it can do whatever it wants.
I do whatever I want.
I do what I want. Anyone else? Any final thoughts on that before we go to the next one?
It's another COD. I mean, they've already made up their mind. All of the population could be like, I don't want this. And they'll be like, well, tough.
You're having
going to
it.
buy it anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
it will definitely sell well, regardless of what happens.
oh, yeah.
You're going to buy our game
It's just,
anyway.
I'm
Go
loving
away.
Zombies this year, and Zombies is in such a good spot right now where it just feels new again.
Yeah.
I just don't want to lose it. I just hope that if they do make another mode like that, or they do add zombies, or they do like a Spec Ops mode or something like that, I just hope the zombie team behind this game, I just don't want to lose it. This game has done so well so far, and we've only got the first map. They're already adding loads of new stuff. This card's great. Don't fuck up the next one. I swear to God.
It is good that they're like sort of keeping it all Activision. Like it's not just it'll be Sledgehammer. They'll be the main creators, but like they're all sort of working together
Yeah.
Like you've got Raven covering Warzone and all that stuff. So even then, like if they want to make a zombies mode, it's like if they're making it and they go, well, we don't really know how it works, they can just go to Treyarch and go, well, okay, how can we do this? They can help them out, and
Yeah.
or just have Treyarch bait or whatever. And with the whole it not being Advanced Warfare 2, I think if they're going to go down that route, it'll be more Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
If you get what I mean, like it'll be a continuation of the last Modern Warfare, and they'll bring Captain Price back and have a new story with that, rather than bringing out a completely new, like having it be new people. And if they're going to do that, they're going to probably want to do like the motion capture and the film grade cutscenes that they did do. So it kind of makes sense that this is the route they've gone down.
Yeah. That's Call of Duty. Another Call of Duty news from us. Seems as every podcast.
Yeah, it's our thing. It's what we do.
Always has leaks and news and anniversaries and shit. Square Enix had an event called Square Enix Presents. I have not actually watched this, but we're just going to run through it. Has anybody else watched it?
Nope.
No.
Does anybody really care?
The viewers do.
No.
I'm going to go through it, but does anybody actually care about any of this stuff?
There's one thing that I'm excited for, and that's, I'm pretty sure they announced a like remastered bundle of the last 3 Tomb Raider games.
Yeah.
And I love Tomb Raider, so I'll probably be getting that.
Fair. Well, I'll start
She's on
running through
Fortnite
it.
now.
It is on Fortnite. So this rundown's from Polygon. They grabbed it all and mushed it, and I just copied the headlines because I didn't watch it, nor do I actually care. I've been meaning to watch it, but
Watch out my 2 goddamn eyes.
So, Life is Strange has a sequel announced, Life is Strange True Colors, which will launch on September 10th. It's also getting a remaster of all the old ones, and both games will be included in an Ultimate Edition of the new release of the new game. We got more insight into Project Athia / Forspoken, which was originally shown at State of Play a couple weeks ago. Outriders got a new trailer. It's called 101 trailer, and I think they also got announced that it's coming to Game Pass day 1. Balan Wonderworld got a trailer, which I think is coming out tomorrow or soon. It's a platformer from Sonic devs. I haven't looked at the trailer, to be honest. I haven't looked at any of this.
The trailer makes it look a lot like a more open world Mario Odyssey type game. With more with more dialogue options and stuff. It looks really, really good.
Fair. I'll have to have a look at some point. Yeah, that's being made by 3D. No, it's a 3D platformer being made by Stupid. It's being made by former Sonic devs. Marvel's Avengers is getting a roadmap, or has a roadmap, showing all the new stuff that's meant to be coming out in this year. Like a bunch of this on this site, I believe, so I can give a quick rundown. No, it's not. Never mind. I'll shut up. It's got like all its battles and multiplayer modes and stuff. New stuff coming from the game. I think the first one's a new Hawkeye DLC that I think came out the same time as this event happened, and then the last one coming later this year is War for Wakanda expansion. So that looks pretty cool. Like Ruben said, Tomb Raider Definitive Survivor Trilogy bundle is announced for its 25th anniversary, and it includes the original, the new trilogy and DLC. And then last two was Just Cause Mobile got a trailer, and Space Invaders AR got a trailer, or got announced and got a trailer. News. Nudes. That was the cringiest thing I've ever said. I'm not really fussed about anything on here. Life is Strange, I've never played. I know it's meant to be really good, but I never played it. Outriders, I'll probably play just because it's coming to Game Pass, and I have that. So, I mean, I would like to play with everyone, but I don't really want to be like, hey, Gareth, spend 50 quid while we spend a tenner. So we could all play it on crossplay. But I'll probably play that, like I said, because it's on Game Pass. Marvel's Avengers, bought it for 20 quid, still haven't played it. If the new DLC has good reviews from the Hawkeye thing, I might pick it up to eventually play that. and then eventually played a Wakanda thing. Tomb Raider, I have them all. How much is what? Avengers.
How much is Avengers going for now?
No idea.
Avengers or Shamble.
But that's
Because I
the
always
game they
wanted to
need
play
to.
it.
That's the game they need to
I
add
just-
crossplay to, in my opinion. Where was we? Where was I?
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider. I still have to finish the last one because I had it for Christmas about 2 or 3 years ago, and I still haven't finished it.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Was that the last one?
Yeah, it goes Tomb Raider, then Rise of the Tomb Raider, and then Shadow of Tomb Raider.
Surprised it didn't follow the Planet of the Apes titles. War of the
Rise
Tomb
of
Raider.
the Tomb Raider was weird because it had a zombies DLC that literally played exactly like COD Zombies, where you get
Oh,
kills,
really?
you get points, you buy weapons off the wall. Actually, really fun. I just wish it was co-op
Not fair.
because they make it like a proper horror thing as well. Like,
Yeah.
it's really fun, and it was only like a $5 as well. Just weird little mode.
And then we got Peach. Stop snoring. And then we got a Just Cause mobile trailer. I didn't even know that was a thing. A Just Cause mobile game.
Just Cause mobile game. How the hell?
Apparently, it's a
Is it like
top-down,
a card game?
top-down shooter, with stick
yeah,
shooter. That's
one of those.
4-player co-op. I mean, if it's fun, we could do a stream, maybe. And
Do a
then
little streamy stream.
Space Invaders AR is meant to be like a Pokemon Go thing. I don't know, dude. Just go out on the street and fight aliens, maybe.
Pokemon
Fair.
Go. I remember that.
They were good times.
Anybody else have any input on anything about Square Enix
No,
presents?
I'm
No.
excited for Tomb
Tomb Raider.
Raider, and that's about it really. I've never really been a huge fan of Square Enix games because most of them are the same. I'm not gonna lie, just like old Assassin's Creed, pretty much all of them are the same. I don't know.
Fair.
Guys, yell at me in the comments if you don't like my opinion. I think every Far Cry game is the same. Feel free to forward all of your hate.
What, you mean
To the
every
comments.
game where you're a young man from Southern California who suddenly becomes a great gunman and hunter and takes
Exactly
over a
that.
small
yeah.
country?
Gets hit by a
Like
car,
Far
just pulls
Cry
a bullet out
3,
of your
4,
arm
and
you're fine.
5, technically.
Yeah,
And climbs up
I don't know.
towers and finds out how the map's laid out and where
And then he
every
gets
animal
tattoos
is.
that give him special powers on Far Cry 3.
I like Far Cry
Yeah.
5 though.
I love Far Cry 3.
3 and 5 were my favorite. I didn't really like 4.
I really liked 4, but I think it was just because of the
I know what you're
setting
gonna
more
say.
than anything.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like.
I
The
completed
beginning where
Far
it's
Cry
just
4
like-
in 15 minutes. That was
Yeah,
Yeah,
amazing.
same actually.
Speedrun it.
Just says, oh,
Great.
just wait
So
here,
good
then
at
you
it.
beat the game.
That's the best speedrun I think anyone's ever done.
Any percent.
Key, any opinions? No.
No.
Too many, man.
You just
Probably
want to?
not gonna buy any of them.
No.
No, it just
One day I'll
Doesn't
play
seem-
Avengers and tell you if I like it, and then you can get it on Steam.
Yeah. do it. I need to know.
Avengers will be a PS Plus game one day, and then I'll play it.
Hopefully it'll have crossplay by then. Xbox news. We got 2 bits of Xbox news. We got 3 bits of Xbox news. Sorry, Gareth.
Go for what? Go for, go watch, go to
The other week was all about PlayStation and Pokemon. I had my day in the sun.
They're not actually that interested, to be fair. I just put them in because they're news. Well, you could probably relate to the first one because you did have an Xbox, and I assumed you had
Did.
Xbox Live.
I did.
It also comes from Polygon. I just like Polygon, apparently. After
Polygon.
18 years, Microsoft will soon rename Xbox Live. The service will be called Xbox Network. A Microsoft spokesperson said Xbox Network refers to an underlying Xbox Online service, which was updated in the Microsoft Service Agreements. The update from Xbox Live to Xbox Network is intended to distinguish the underlying service from Xbox Live Gold memberships. The subscription players use for online games will still be called Xbox Live Gold.
So the Xbox Network is just if you're online, if you're playing Game
Yep.
Pass, or all this, like it's all connected to the Xbox Network,
Yeah.
but you still have an Xbox Live subscription.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Pointless.
is it really a rename then,
It's just
or is it just a
pointless.
new thing?
Yeah, it seems a bit pointless.
It's gonna be cool now because they can say stuff like the new features in XBN Entertainment and stuff like that. Because it's not
Coming to-
XBL anymore.
Well, they
Coming
have
to
the,
Xbox Network.
Sony-esque Marvel style opening for video games now.
They actually had that before Sony.
World premiere.
If you I think it was first in
Did
Gears
they have
of
one
War.
too?
They had it before Sony.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, because I was surprised when I saw Sony's. I was like, what? But
Sony just straight up. Oh, see what Marvel did. You do it.
it was like Xbox was like,
yeah, it's
Marvel
still-
did that.
you
That's
still-
cool.
You still pay for like an Xbox Live membership.
Yep. Still
So
pay
yeah,
for that.
it's more just like, oh, you have Game Pass. You're part of the Xbox network. You gotta. It's
Yeah.
like it's probably like a legal thing. Like, oh, what are you actually signing up to? It's like, oh, it's just our
Xbox
online
network.
service. Oh, well, it needs a name, kind of thing.
I feel like they have terrible naming schemes. Xbox needs to get on it. Like PlayStation
They really do.
is very easy because they've just put a number at the end, and everyone knows that's the 5th installation on the PlayStation world of consoles. That's the 5th one, and if it's a slim one, it's called PS5 Slim. But we got the Xbox Series X and S, and the Xbox One X and the Xbox One S. Now we've got the Xbox Network with Xbox Live Gold and Xbox Game Pass and Game Pass Ultimate, and it's too much. And please, I love Xbox, but fix it.
It is.
I have my PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation Network.
Here we go. Not
Yeah.
hard.
Uh,
It's not hard.
do you remember back in the day? Like, because obviously now, if you want to buy Xbox Live
Yeah.
Gold membership, you could like just go through you can just buy it through your Xbox, or you could go into Asda or any shopping establishment wherever you want and get like a little gift card.
Yeah,
Do you remember like you used to be able to go in and buy like an actual like game
Yeah.
box
What a waste of
thing,
plastic.
and it had Xbox Live membership on it? It was just completely wasteful.
They did that for the what was it? The Xbox get the points, whatever they called, Microsoft
Yeah.
points.
Oh,
As well, they were
Microsoft
also in the
points.
packets.
There'd be little
God.
Pac-Man symbols.
Such a waste
yeah.
of plastic,
Can I have
though.
some
You're
Microsoft
actually going
points?
to buy 600 Microsoft points so you can rename yourself? Yes, I am.
I did that at least 3 times.
Oh, so many
Do
times.
you want to
Oh,
go
shout
through
out.
our old names?
Oh,
No.
mine
Yeah.
is so cringy.
No.
Right, who's going
Yes.
first?
I'll go first because it was my idea. So my first name, because I liked Gears of War, was called Locust Killer P, because I couldn't have Locust
Nah.
Killer, so I put a P
Yeah.
at the end because my name is Patrick. And then I had Stan Was Here, which is a dumb character me and my friend made up in school, and Stan was just meant to be this absolute moron who was just a piece of shit idiot. So I called myself Stan Was Here. It was
Oh my god.
it was wrote as Stan Was Here because he was meant to not be able to spell because he was meant to be an asshole idiot, so we had to ruin his character even more by not being able to make him spell.
You fully went into detail of it there. I like that.
We
I
were
like
like
that.
14. No one knew what it was, but we did. So
Yeah.
my name was funny. And now I'm King of the Cows, and that's why everything here is King of the Cows. And that's from when I was also very young, and my cousin. I had a weird obsession with cows for like 2 days, and my cousin called me the King of Cows, and we were also making an email for myself, so that email was King of Cows. Everyone's not gonna say the
That's
rest.
crazy.
Who's going next?
Oh god.
I'll go
Someone else.
next.
I need to
then.
grab
I'll-
something. Someone else
I'll
go.
go next then.
Okay, yeah, Key, you go.
I think my first one was KM Miles.
KM Miles.
I think
KJ
KM
Miles, that was it.
KJ Miles, yeah, that's it. KJ Miles. I got bullied out for that.
KJ
Um,
Cox.
Oh,
I got bullied for that one. Granted, I
nice.
deserved it. And then the next one was Angel of Death, I think.
Yeah. That was it
Angel
for a
of
while.
Death.
yeah.
That was it for a while, and then I changed it to Mental Hazard. I don't know how
Oh,
long I
You're
changed.
crazy as
Mental Hazard.
fuck.
Yes.
I
I'm
have
quiet
so
but crazy.
I have so many cringy names. Gareth, do you want to go next?
I don't mind.
Okay. Yeah, you go.
Okay.
That you go. Yeah.
Remember, like when I had my first PS3, I think my name was like GSRobins95 because it was like you need a username, and I was kind of like, okay, there you go, simple.
Enjoy.
And then when I got an Xbox with my mates, they all had like various names, and I think mine was like IX Robbins or something, because that's what you had back then. You
Small
had
X,
X's
capital
and I's
X, lower
everywhere, and
X,
then
snipes.
and then
Lowercase x, big case X.
There
And
was-
then, yeah.
there was
that was it.
for the longest time, like me and my friends from high school, we all used to play basketball together when we played high school. We all used to play for ABC
Gwent.
Gwent. Yes, God knows how this thing still fits me. I've had this since I was like 13, but it still fits me perfectly. So we all changed our names to ABCX person. So mine was ABCX Gareth, and there was like Peplo, and there was Jake and Corey and James Veal and all these various other people, and we were the ABCX clan, and we had that for so long purely because we all played basketball together, and that's why I grabbed this hoodie, because they were the best of times. Modern Warfare, you play Modern Warfare 2 Search and Destroy, and you came up against the 6 of us or more of us, and the ABCX that you were going down. And the best one was we did that. We went into a game lobby, and we're all there, and the other team were an entire clan of other people we didn't know, all with ABCX as their names, and it went mental. It was terrible. It was back in those you're just gonna yell at each other mid game thing. This is a shout out to all my old school crew and the ABCX clan.
God.
And now I'm GSRobinius because I needed a YouTube name, and that's what Google.
And I
offered me, so I was like, "Oh,
Buff to Cat or Buff Dak. Best friends doing a card, GSRobinius.
Cool.
Go on, Rube.
I have some really dumb ones. I'm just gonna. So my first one, because I used to love playing Guitar Hero non-stop, was Legend of Rock. With freeze for the E's. I was a very edgy kid. Then I had the name all in uppercase and lowercase. Undead Sniper V2. I was the coolest of the bunch. Then I had, on Halo, I had Spriggs V2. I don't know why I kept putting V2 at the end of everything, because the names were already taken. Spriggs, I kind of like.
one.
I don't know why I chose Spriggs. I just thought, it just sounded funny. Then I had the name Astronaut, spelled ASTRON0RT, because I thought, that's funny.
I'm hilarious.
But I didn't actually mean to do that. I accidentally, I spelt my name wrong. And then when I was about 14, me and my friend Dan, if you're watching this, hi Dan.
Hi, Dan.
We're doing like a little Terraria Let's Play thing. And we got 5 episodes in, and then he was just like, Rube, how can we spell your name wrong? And I realized I spelled my name wrong. I thought I spelled astronaut the right way, but I just purposely spelled it wrong. So then I would always get in Modern Warfare 2 lobbies and just be like, oh, you spelled your name wrong. Oh, fuck you. Then I was Beard Guy 01, because everyone would call me Beard Guy in school.
You're 7, this was.
And then then Sapphire-Viking, I'm kind of stuck. Oh, and Steam, it's I can't spell, or spelled wrong.
Go back to astronaut.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah, I just can't spell. So it's either I can't spell or astronaut.
I mean,
So,
this is
yeah,
Sapphire
I've
Viking
had
spelled
some-
wrong as well.
I swear to God. It is.
Oh, Christ. Well, shout out to the Xbox Live memories.
Yeah. Halo 3 back in the day. Everyone sounded like they were yelling into a pillow. The fucking connection was so bad.
So we got Microsoft plan to buy Discord. So Ruby informed me on this the other day, and I looked it up. So this bit is from Bloomberg.com. Microsoft Corp is in talks to acquire Discord Inc., video game chat community for more than 10 billion, according to people familiar with the matter. Excuse me. Discord has been talking to potential buyers, and software giant Microsoft is in the run-in, but no deal is imminent. Imminent. Yeah, you got the gist of what I'm trying to say. To put that into some context, 10 billion is obviously a lot of money.
It's a little, yeah, 10 billion
It's a
is
lot
quite
of
a bit,
money.
yeah, you know.
But to put that into context, Xbox paid 7.5 billion to acquire ZeniMax Media, parent company of Bethesda. Disney acquired Lucasfilm for 4.5 billion. Disney acquired Marvel Entertainment and its 5,000 characters for just 4 billion. For 4 billion. Can't just be 4 billion. Disney
I mean, compared to the money they made on the Avengers, that's
23
just 4
billion.
billion, really.
Yeah.
God dang Avengers.
Disney then bought Pixar from Apple for 7.4 billion in 2006, and Apple bought Dre Beats for 2.6 billion in cash and 4 million in stock.
That's a lot of
That's
money.
a lot of money
for
So 10 billion.
a
is a
free talking app.
Yeah, that has
And-
a service, but who uses it?
Discord
yeah.
Nitro, I guess, and I guess I think it would be smart if they pick it up because obviously big names like have their own Discord servers.
Yeah,
So think of all the people that like you know all these big Twitch names have their Discord servers. I don't know. Knowing Microsoft, they'll buy it and then they'll monetize the shit out of it, and because that's what Microsoft do.
I just can't see how it's
Fucking
worth more
Microsoft.
than Marvel, Lucasfilm, or Bethesda. It's worth both. It's worth more than both Lucasfilm and Marvel combined.
Put together, and they're arguably the biggest things.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, this will be probably an easy answer for someone who understands this stuff. But where
don't.
does Discord make its money?
No.
I guess.
It's
Well,
a
I guess
great
have
app.
ads and Discord Nitro.
Yeah,
have ads?
ads on their website because you have to maybe because you go on Discord's website to download it. Maybe there's ads on there.
Oh,
Or it's just that we have X amount of users. That's a lot of people who you can potentially make money off if you own it and do it your own way.
well, we were talking about
The
this.
Discord on the Xbox,
Yeah,
maybe.
true.
I don't know.
I reckon
They
it's a
better add
shame.
Discord to Xbox. I swear to God.
It'd make party chat a lot better, but then I wanted a Discord app for all consoles, so
Yeah,
it didn't matter where you were coming
mean,
from.
if they had a Discord app for PlayStation where I could talk to you, I could still just do it through my phone or on my laptop or whatever, but
Yeah.
it'd still be just so much easier.
Whack your headset on, check the app on, and you'll be golden. Like, that's a shame. It is a shame if they do that, but it's bought by Microsoft and not Xbox, so maybe they'll make it available everywhere. Maybe not. I don't know. Was Skype ever on PlayStation? They had a Skype app
No.
on Xbox. No.
I feel like Microsoft would make it available because I mean, like you said, they bought Bethesda for like 7.2 billion, but then they want to buy Discord for 10 billion.
Yeah.
So they got to make their money back. Like, I think they would just push it on consoles. Like, they'd make an easy to understand thing.
They make a quick buck. It wouldn't surprise me as well if they bundled it in, like the Discord Nitro that we were on about, which is their service. If they just bundled that in Game Pass then as well. So like you get
Yeah.
Discord app for free if you just go on your Xbox, and then if they bundle it in with Game Pass, you get Nitro and you can have all your emotes and all that shit. Whatever else is on Discord, I don't know. I don't explore it that much. I have a Discord. One person's in it. I mean, there's two, including me, I guess, but I don't know. It's just we was on about. What was we on about yesterday? I said something yesterday. I forgot now. I've lost it. I've lost the plot. Cut that out.
Where'd it go?
Were we on about? We were on about. We brought this up yesterday, and we were on about just. I can only remember talking about how can you make money off Discord.
Yeah,
That's about it, really.
I can't remember.
I didn't even know it existed until you guys were like, "Oh, we're gonna talk in Discord, download it." I'm like, "All right."
Yeah,
I only just had it this year. I only just had it this year.
I knew about it. I
But
just never used it.
And it's just that they're able to we don't have to start a Facebook call or invite everyone. We could just, I'll come on, and if no one else, I'll just right, I'm just gonna chuck myself in the Discord. If you join, there I am,
Yeah,
and then you're golden.
yeah.
Basically.
I do like the app a lot. I don't know how it's worth 10 billion. Baffling.
No.
Absolutely baffling. But
That's up to people much richer than you and I, my friend.
yeah. Our last bit of news. What time are we on? Right. We could fit both in. Microsoft has an ID at Xbox event tomorrow on the 26th. It's the 25th hours of recording. Xbox event revealed ID at Xbox showcase with over 100 games, apparently. This is from windowscentral.com. It is a smaller event for indie titles, so it won't have like Halo Infinite and State of Decay and all that stuff. It's going to have new game announcements from developers and publishers such as Drinkbox, Curve Digital, Devolver Digital, Dear Villagers, and others. Gameplay for more than 25 games, including Stalker 2, Second Extinction, The Ascent, The Wild at Heart, Void Train, Exo 1, and many more. Your Xbox event, anyone hoping that there's a certain game that might pop up that they want to see? Or
I still want a Shadowrun remake or sequel, but I know I'm probably never going to get it.
I don't think that's going to be shown at this event either.
No. I don't know.
I'll watch it and see if it's any good, and then maybe think about buying it. Like,
I want a game like Civilizations, but optimized for consoles.
I just don't know if all these titles are exclusive or not. Like, they might be wider. So they might just be third-party developers that are coming from, or will release their games on all consoles. They're just having this platform to show them off.
Yeah, why didn't they decide the PlayStation? What was the one? PlayStation.
Got a State of Play.
State of Play. Yeah.
Come out in. What's your question?
Like, why did they choose? Why did they choose Microsoft?
What, over State of Play?
Over State of Play.
I don't know.
The Xbox was like, it's just interesting to me to think that they could have done it sooner, but they decide I'm gonna do the Microsoft.
Good Xbox. I'm not sure.
The Xbox one.
Maybe it's just a bigger platform for indies that won't get sandwiched between Crash Bandicoot and Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I'll see it all. Second Extinction's that like Left 4 Dead with dinosaurs, so that looks pretty cool. Looking forward to that. The Ascent, I can't remember what that is. I think a lot of it is still games that were shown at that the Idea at Xbox event that was like last April or May. So there's probably be a lot of the similar games, more gameplay, which is cool. Maybe some release dates, maybe not. They all possibly come to Game Pass. Who knows? Wait and see. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow at time. What's the time it's meant to be on?
That time, you know.
Where's the time? There's 4 p.m. It'll be on 4 p.m. So I'll probably watch it. Yeah.
We should make a game.
Should we?
I'll make a game.
I'm the only one who's actually used the game engine on this, and I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
It'll be called the Cow Game.
Cow, just has cows. It's that Barnyard remake you always wanted, kid.
Oh, exactly.
I've always wanted to make like a card game, like kind of like Hearthstone and stuff, but without pay-to-win mechanics. I think that'd be fun.
Try and work with the pigeon simulator guys. We'll just do a pigeon card game. All various different pigeons on there.
Yeah, it'd be like a Top Trumps game of pigeons. You have like a fucking like a griffin pigeon. Oh, yeah,
griffin.
right. Trademark. Yeah, that's mine. I swear to God, if anyone in the fucking comments, I swear to God, I will find you. I'm joking. Yeah.
Find you, I'll murder you.
I'll kill you.
Yeah, so Xbox event coming tomorrow. I'm excited. Hopefully it's good. They'll come out on Monday. If it's bad, then I'll tweet about it. Follow me on Twitter. Well, that's all the news. I did have a little topic at the end we can bung in, just to get it a little longer. It's nothing great. It's just if it was running a little short. But we talked about delays. Is there any game or like couple games people are really looking forward to this year that they don't want to get delayed? That they hope don't get delayed?
It's not a game, but it's a movie maybe. Mortal
Sure.
Kombat.
Game related.
I mean, yeah,
It's all full circle.
I'm super excited for that. Like, as far as games, there's a few indie games that I'm really looking forward to. Like, there's a game called Axolotl, but it's spelled with an AK, like AK Axolotl or something like that. And it's basically you play as an axolotl with an AK, and you just go around killing things. And the demo's on Steam, and it is so fun. It's like a top-down Binding of Isaac kind of game where loads of crazy power-ups and stuff like that. Most of the games I'm looking forward to this year are indie games, as well as like Halo Infinite and shit like that. So.
Fair play.
I've got one.
Is it Barnyard the remake?
No, it's not. It's Stray.
Oh, the cat game.
Oh, the cat game.
What is the
Okay.
release
Oh
date
yeah,
on
Yeah.
that?
Stray, yeah.
But we
is there
haven't had
any
anything
news
from
about that?
October 2021.
Oh, fair.
I'm seeing.
I don't want that to get
Seeing
delayed.
October
I'll play that.
2021.
Everything I want's already delayed.
Oh no.
Well, they haven't officially delayed God of War. Like, it hasn't been a fit. They haven't gone, oh, it's definitely coming out in 2022
Yeah.
now. They've still just committed to 2021. So, yeah, they could release it at 11:59 New Year's Eve, or if they wanted to, and still be correct. But other than that, yeah, everything else has been delayed. So I
Yeah.
guess, hopefully, God of War doesn't, but it probably is.
It might be Back for Blood didn't get delayed out of 2021. So looking forward to that. I would like to play that. Obviously, everyone knows I love Halo, and I want that to come out this year. And I will have a mental breakdown. I will not turn up for work for 4 months if that doesn't come out this year. I will put myself in my own lockdown. I will isolate myself from the world, lock myself in my airing cupboard, and hide away. Or I'll just send an angry letter to 343 Industries. I think that's just Halo. I just want Halo. COD's definitely coming out. They'll brute force that.
Oh, yeah, that's Activision for you.
Yeah.
They'll just throw more money at it and go, right, you're here all day, every day for the next week.
You're not allowed to leave.
Deal with it.
I don't even
Gotta
know
get
what's coming
those
out.
skin sales.
I'm
There's
looking
nothing
at-
whatever.
really that stands out to me about what I want to play, really.
Look at game quickly. Resident Evil's definitely not. Definitely is coming out, and that's not going to get delayed.
Yeah, that's got a release date and everything. Ratchet and Clank's got a release date.
Yeah, I think that was meant to come out in December before the pandemic shit happened. So
I want Tennis World Tour 2, please. give me all.
April. Nothing. I don't think anything that's announced before
Scroll
May
up a
is
minute
getting
back.
delayed.
Scroll up a minute.
Scroll up.
Scroll up. Scroll up. I thought that was Bully then. That one in July
Bully!
2021.
I'm sure we'd
I
have
thought that was-
have that as like one of the big news if Bully got a remake. June.
Yeah.
Bully.
That got delayed, so that's like Back for Blood's got delayed, so that's moving out of June. I don't care about any of that. May, like I said, I don't think anything that's coming out in May is getting delayed out of this year at least. That's more what I meant, like get delayed out of 2021.
Yeah.
Still, that needs a date. Pokemon Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond.
I mean, that looked relatively done.
Yeah.
I think the Arceus Legends game is the one that's going to be like, oh, we're not going to say anything yet. We'll wait.
It's coming. It's coming. At some point. I don't feel
I'm
like
looking
Pokemon's
forward
getting
to
delayed.
Spirit Lucky's Big Adventure.
From DreamWorks. Oh, what's on there? Final Fantasy 16?
For 16.
Five Nights at Freddy's hasn't got a date. I don't care if that gets
Five
delayed.
Nights.
I'll pick it up whenever. Oddworld
Okay.
Soulstorm's meant to be coming soon for PlayStation. No word on that Xbox release date, but I think it's coming to PC also. I'm not really bothered that gets delayed. Far Cry 6 has already got delayed, probably coming later this year, I imagine. I think that was meant to come out in April or May first.
Something like that. It was relatively soon.
Yeah.
Manny,
That's coming to Switch, Key.
Manny, that was a fun
Damn it.
game. We play as a shark.
He still wants it, but he still hasn't bought it.
yeah, I know.
It's a fun game.
Overwatch 2, I don't reckon is coming out this year. I'll be surprised.
Overwatch 2 is definitely not coming out this year.
And Diablo 4, I don't reckon that's coming out.
God, imagine playing Overwatch. What a shit game. Like, just imagine.
Dead game,
In
isn't it? Rube?
such
Breath
such
of
a
the Wild
sucker.
2, which doesn't even have a announcement trailer or whatever.
I think it had one last the E3 before that or whatever. Nintendo Direct E3 time. I think it had like a 2-second thing.
In
That's
the
like, it's
last
coming.
Nintendo Direct, they were like, "Oh, it's coming.
No news
We haven't
though.
got anything.
No.
But it's there.
Rainbow Six
That ain't coming out in
Quarantine.
2021. Not
No.
a chance."
Rainbow Six Quarantine, I think, is meant to get a name change. So that's not even coming out this year. So it hasn't got a name change. Elden Ring, that's that Dark Souls, Game of Thrones thing.
Yes, I'm excited.
But that's
Souls like game.
I don't know if that's coming this year.
Probably not.
The Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga better come this year because that's been in development for like 5 years, I think.
I'm really excited for that.
So is it literally just going to be the last Lego Star Wars, but with the new films added
I
to
think so,
it?
yeah.
Basically.
And it's like all open world, and you go to each planet and do all the stories in a random order, apparently. Your
That's
own
strange.
Star Wars adventure. What else have we got here?
Undertale, that's been out for a while.
Coming to Switch. That'll probably
It's
come
already
to
on
Switch.
Switch.
Is it?
Yeah, it's been on Switch for ages.
Game, what are you chatting shit? Dying Light 2, apparently that is coming out this year, but that's getting delayed, I reckon, until 2022.
What's Skull and Bones?
That's like a game by Ubisoft that was meant to be... It was meant to be Assassin's Creed, just the pirate bits.
Oh,
So like when you're in your little boat, when you're doing the cannons, just that.
that looks interesting.
But that was meant to
I
come
like-
out like 3 years ago. Weird, I did. I got a whole gameplay, like 10-minute gameplay trailer at, at an E3. I don't know. Is that it? We all good? We all Gucci?
That's it.
All
Swagtastic.
Gucci.
Nothing else? Nothing anybody else wants to add on?
No, that's pretty much it.
Alright. Thank you, everyone, for watching Cowchats Gamecast episode 5.
That's my favorite number. Everyone in the
Episode
comments.
V.
Fuck. Sorry. Sorry.
I was going to show off Little Pesh, but Little Pesh ran away. Little Pesh! Pesh!
I think she heard Ruben's voice again.
I pulled the dumbest face at me. She was like... anyway.
You can't use me to get views in your podcast.
I normally do.
You're not paying me.
Nobody try and use it. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. I have been King of Techos. That has been GSRobinius. That has been Mental Hazard. And that has been a Simp Cuck Sapphire Viking.
That's me.
It's me! Thank you everyone for watching. Have a good day. Love you. Take care. Stay sexy. Bye! These endings are getting more and more random as I go along.